Speaking about Son of Italy, one of the very first aspects of the book that attracts the attention of the readers is the presence of superstition, magic, and evil spirits that he talks about. These are the beliefs of a traditional people, and these are beliefs that are shared pretty much by every traditional society in the world. And I would say that in many cases, even in technologically advanced societies, there are a lot of people who believe in magic, who believe in the presence of evil among us. I don't need to get into details, but for example, Catholics believe that people can actually be possessed by the devil. And there are practices called exorcism that are meant to deliver, to free possessed people from the malignant presence of the devil. Now, without getting into religion and all the other beliefs, this is a world where inexplicable events are explained by means of these tales, these metaphors, allegories, or in other places we call them myths. They believe that the vampire, you remember the character, has the power to, well, kill people by means of what? Curses. In other places they believe in magical potions, venoms, poisons, or the opposite. They believe that there are some magical, sacred, secret solutions to illness, to whatever evil things, whatever bad things happen to people. There are incantations. In traditional societies, we know in the past there were animal sacrifices, for instance, rituals. There were burning of sage or olive branches, whatever you want. So this society is drenched in this kind of beliefs. And it is a very common, it is common in anthropology. Everybody knows that every single culture in the world has a way of rationalizing, of trying to explain away the kind of things that happen. There is a need inside of us to find a reason why things happen. So in the past, for instance, somebody was affected by epilepsy, which is the misfiring of neurons in the brain. They would fall down and foam at the mouth. Well, they were considered to be possessed by the devil. And in many cases, they would not be acceptable in society. People with lepers, for instance, thought they were cursed by God. People were born with deformities. Also, there was a sense that God was giving a retribution, a payback for offenses against him or her, whatever. Maybe the parents had done something terrible, and now they were being punished with the children being deformed or handicapped, whatever you want. So there is really this explanation, and we shouldn't be surprised to find it. We look around in our world today, and we have palm readers, we have card readers, people read horoscopes. A lot of people believe in astrology, to which I would say, well, why not? Astrology, after all, is the foundation of most religions in the world. Most religions do have elements of beliefs, or beliefs that beliefs in gods that come from the sky, angels, whatever you want. Not only, but if we look further, we even realize that we too believe that we are surrounded by these inexplicable evil forces, and we are terrified by them. We live in the very same mental state as these traditional people. We look around and we know that there are germs, bacteria, viruses. What are these? These are the same invisible forces that make us feel insecure. And, well, we resort to our own incantations and our own magical potions. Do you have the sniffles? You believe that you're about to catch a bad cold? Well, you run to the medicine cabinet and pop a couple of vitamin C pills. Or you start drinking orange juice. Or you start drinking echinacea. All sort of beliefs. And some of us really believe that those things are very useful. Now, there are dozens of studies that prove that they have absolutely no effect. There are also some studies that do prove that there is some effect. So, whatever you believe. Think about vitamins. Billions and billions of dollars spent in the world for vitamins. And recently, most studies seem to show that vitamins have no effect. And then there is a lifestyle. Do you have high cholesterol? Then you have to do these, and these things. Not long ago, doctors were telling us that margarine is phenomenal against cholesterol. You should get rid of butter and animal fat and go for margarine. Not long ago, they discovered that margarine is rich in trans fat acids, and that is even worse than the animal fats contained in butter, milk, and so forth. So, yes, we are surrounded by invisible forces. We believe that now science gives us the antidote to those forces. There are people who do meditation to improve their lifestyle. There are people who believe in prayer. And so when we look at these people, the only thing I would say that was common among them is that everyone believed in those things. They really shared the same beliefs, with consequences that sometimes led to tragedy, such as the destiny, the fate of the vampire. So let's keep this in mind.